Hi lovely people and welcome back to Tarot with Nia. Well, today we're going to do the reading for February 2026. So I'm going to take a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck first to have the overall energy for the month. So welcome in Spirit. Please remember this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and gently let the rest go. Can we have the overall energy of the month of February 2026, please? Oh, did that turn? Oh. For our collective here on YouTube. Let's have the overall energy. Okay, and the overall energy is the card of by the book. So this month, I'd say, please don't cut corners on anything. Do everything by the book. Make everything official this month, okay? February is asking you to be organised and do things in the right order and do things within the rules, okay? Don't stray from the rules this week, I'd say. Here is the energy of February, okay? Just do things by the book, do things in order, do things properly. Don't cut corners in February, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, now I'm going to take 3 cards. I'm going to take the specific energy for the month, then I'm going to take the challenges for the month, and then we're going to have an overall word of advice from Spirit just to finish the reading. Thank you, Spirit. Can we please, Spirit, have the specific energy for the month to go with that by the book card that we've got? What's the energy for February for our group here on YouTube, please? Okay, and the energy for February is the Fool. Now, the Fool is a lovely card, okay? It's all about taking that leap of faith. So maybe there's something you've wanted to start in your life. Maybe you feel like you're on a new journey now. You're about to start a new journey in your life. Maybe you've closed a chapter and now it's time for you to start a new one. So the Fool card is telling me in February, you're ready to make that step. Make that step into the unknown, but it'll be your new path in life. So this is a really, really positive card, especially because we're getting close to the astrological new year now as well. And wow, okay, this is a brilliant, positive card, okay? And I'd say the energy of February is definitely start that new project, start that new career, start that new relationship, okay? Go into things with a fresh mind and be ready to start the next chapter of your journey here, okay? Or even start a whole new journey for some of you, okay? Lovely, lovely energy for the month of February there. Thank you, Spirit. Can we now, Spirit, please have the challenges for the month of February? What challenges are our lovely collective likely to face in February 2026, please? Okay, and the challenge is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups talks about emotional maturity, okay? He's a leader and he leads via his emotions, but he's also very much in control of his emotions, okay? He is loving, a guy that's full of love, okay? It could be, I say a guy because it's depicted as a king, okay? But it's a masculine energy, but it doesn't matter if you're male, female, or anything else, okay? But it's a masculine energy. And he, knows his feelings. He understands what he wants in life. He knows that. So your challenge this month, I'd say, is to get into the energy of this King of Cups, okay? Really feel what you want in your life. Because if you're making this new start with this Fool card, you're going to want to know where you're going in terms of the way you feel about what you're going to be doing. So if it's a new relationship, you want to know in that new relationship, right, what do I want from it? What do I want to feel from it? Okay? If it's a new career, right, what do I want from this career? How's this career going to make me feel? Is it going to fire me up? Is it going to make me feel passionate about something again? That type of thing, okay? If you're starting a business, you're taking that step to start a business in February, okay, what do you want from the business? What do you want from it? Do you want emotional fulfillment from it? I believe this is the challenge for you for this month, is to find where your emotional fulfillment comes from, okay? Step into the energy of the King of Cups and you will find out what makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's have now then, Spirit, your word of advice for the month of February 2026. Word of advice, please, Spirit, for our collective. Oh, right, okay. Now we've got the King and Queen of Cups. Okay, so your word of advice from Spirit is the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is that feminine energy, that nurturing energy, that loving, pure energy, okay? She's empathetic, she's compassionate, okay? And she's, again, emotionally very sound. So the word of advice from Spirit this month in February is to embody this energy, okay, of this Queen of Cups, this nurturer. Maybe you're nurturing something new into life here, okay? Maybe you're nurturing a new business here. You're going for it. You're taking that leap of faith, okay? Your challenge is to find out what emotionally fulfills you in that new business, okay? And then make sure to nurture that business, okay, to get everything you want out of it emotionally. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the Lightseer's Tarot and clarify these cards to get a bit of a deeper message for us for February. Spirit, can we please clarify this Fool? What's this leap of faith, please? The energy of the month. Okay, the leap of faith comes because you've got a choice to make. You've got the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands talks about choosing to either stay stagnant, which is this wand here that isn't going anywhere, or you take the new path and you move along in the world here, okay? Okay, in the traditional deck, the guy's got the world in his hands, okay? And he decides to take that, decides to make the choice to take that step. And this is very, very apt with this Fool card, okay? Because you have decided this month, or you will decide this month in February 2026 to take that leap of faith towards something new. So you're not going to stay stagnant. You are going to move on with something, okay? And when you do move on with this thing, whatever it is, that is love, your current relationship, your business, your career, whatever it is, okay, or your health, then you're going to make that choice. And because you've made that choice, the world will be in your hands, okay? So it's a very, very, very good choice to make. But it's telling you here, okay, don't stay stagnant. It is time to take that leap of faith, okay? Not that I'm telling anybody to quit a job or a relationship or anything, okay? But Spirit's message here is to take that leap of faith and make that choice. Don't stay stagnant in your life. It's time now for things to change up a bit, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Can we now please clarify this King of Cups, the challenge? Can we clarify the challenge for the month of February? No, too many there, Spirit. Let's clarify. Still too many. And the two cards that fell on the floor, which I will take now because Spirit's really throwing these cards out at the moment. So they're telling me, please, Nia, just take them. Okay, I'm taking them. Okay. Okay, so to clarify this King of Cups as the challenge, the first card we have is the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is a lovely card, again, full of emotion, okay? Can bring in a new love if you're looking for love. So I'd say your challenge is, in February, to take on the energy of this King of Cups, know what you want from a new relationship before the new relationship comes in, or as the new relationship comes in, then know what you want, okay? That's what I'd say there as the challenge, if you are looking for love, that is. You've also got the Justice card. So make sure that everything's in balance this month. Make sure that your energy is in balance between all the different aspects of your life, I'd say, here for February, okay? Spirit's telling me here to make sure that I tell you just to keep balanced about everything. Don't go too much one way or the other. Try and keep level-headed, okay? Even though we haven't got swords here, the message from Spirit here is just keep level-headed, keep things fair during February, okay? It's a message for somebody there. Thank you, Spirit. Let's clarify your word of advice, please. The Queen Whoa, of Cups. Okay, cards are flying here again. Spirit is getting very active with me at the moment, okay, which is great. What we've got is the Hanged Man. So maybe you need to look at things from a different perspective here. Maybe you've had an idea of what the future might look like, okay, and it might not look like what you imagined, but that doesn't mean that it's bad, okay? That can mean that it's even better. Okay, so with this Queen of Cups, I would say look at things from a different perspective, particularly if this is love. And I do feel for a lot of you, this is about love in February, okay? And maybe you need to look at love in a different way. Maybe you need to look at people whom you might not have considered before as romantic partners here, okay? That's a message for someone watching. Because there may be somebody that if you just look at them in a different way, you might see something that makes you feel really, really good here, okay? This is a specific message for somebody watching, okay? You're going to meet someone's going to come in for you, and your challenge is to see them. And when they do come in for you, make sure you know what you want, and just, maybe it's somebody you would never have considered before, okay? But look at things from a different perspective and be open to things, I'd say here, okay? For some of you, you might be feeling in a state of limbo right now, okay? But then you do need to look, the word of advice is look at things from that different perspective, okay? Because it's surprising if you just change your perspective towards something, how different things look. Because we might be feeling really negative about our lives, for example, okay? And suddenly somebody says, oh yeah, but look what you've got A, B, C, D, E in your life. And then we look at that and we think, oh yeah, we have got that. And things might not be as bad as what we originally think. And then we feel better about ourselves, and then we can move forward more positively. Staying positive as much as we can is so important, everyone, okay? Whatever we look at, just try and look at the positive side of everything, okay? Because sometimes we can really get drowned by the negatives, okay? And that lowers our frequency overall. And we want to keep our frequency high so we get all the nice, good things in life, okay? The positivity, the love, the everything that we want, okay? The abundance. To get to that, we need to really raise our frequency. So we need to look at the positives of things and show gratitude for what we have got in our lives, okay? Going off on a bit of a tangent there, but somebody needs to hear that message, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's have a look at this then from a few different perspectives. So, of course, the first one was buy the book. So stick to the rules this month. Don't try and do things. Don't try and cut corners, okay? Because I think some of you might be looking at cutting corners to getting somewhere you want to get or doing something you want to do. Don't cut corners, do it properly, okay? Because it'll be more beneficial for you in the long run. That's a message for somebody. If you're looking at this as business, I would say it is time to take that leap of faith and start that new business. Start that new journey here. Don't get stuck in what you already know. It's comfortable, isn't it, to stay in a situation that we know, okay? Our nervous system loves it. It knows what's coming. It knows what to expect, okay? But staying in that energy doesn't fire our passion, doesn't help our spirit grow. So sometimes we need to go and do something else. So if you are starting a new business or starting a new career or changing jobs in February, then I'd say it's time to take that leap of faith. If an opportunity comes in for you that seems good and you feel good about it, okay, because there's a lot of feelings in this reading this month, so make sure you feel good about it, and if you do, then take that leap of faith, go and do it, okay? It might pay you a little bit less, but it'll bring you so much joy. It might pay you more, okay, and it might be a bit one of those types of jobs that's gonna push you a little bit out of your comfort zone, okay? It'll make your nervous system a little bit twitchy, but that's okay, because you get over it, and that's how you're going to learn, okay? That's how your spirit is going to grow. So I'd say take that opportunity in February. Your challenge in February, if it comes to business And career, I'd say, is to step into this energy of the King of Cups and do things that really sit right with you. Do things that make you feel good, whether it's in your business or your career, okay? Do the things that make you feel good. Make sure that you're getting joy from what you're doing. Make sure that you're loving what you're doing, okay? And if not, then take a look at it, and think, oh, well, how am I going to do something that's going to improve this? How am I going to look for things that do bring me joy, do bring me love in my business or career, okay? Because there's lots of love here again, okay? I feel like some of you will find love for a business that you start. You will start the business and you'll find, oh my God, I love this. This is the best thing I've ever done, okay? And I've really got love for it, but make sure to stay balanced and stay doing things by the book here, okay? Because again, the Justice card will back this up to do things by the book, okay? Do things honestly, don't cut corners. And for goodness sake, if you're starting a business, don't break the law on anything, okay? Make sure you've got everything covered. Make sure your taxes and everything are lined up. Make sure you've set up your company properly. All those types of things, okay? Don't cut corners. Do it properly. Because in the long run, that'll be of great benefits to you, okay? That's a message for somebody, okay? And then with your career or business, look at things from a different perspective. Maybe do things differently in order to bring you this love and joy, okay? You will know within yourself if you trust your intuition, and you will feel your intuition, okay? Feel your intuition and do what feels right for you in this business or career. What's going to bring you joy? Do whatever brings you joy. Because I tell you what, doing a job that doesn't bring you any joy at all for year after year after year does not bring you joy and will not make you feel fulfilled, okay? So if you need to change it, I'm not telling you to quit that job, okay? Not until you get something else, okay? But look for something else. Look for something that'll bring you joy, because the more fulfillment we have in our working life, that then translates over to the rest of our lives. And if we feel happy in the job that we're doing or the career that we're doing, then that will spill over into the rest of our lives and will make us feel more fulfilled, make us feel happier, okay? Okay, if we're looking at this as love, I would say you are taking a leap of faith on a new love this month, possibly, okay? You can either stay where you are. Maybe you're single at the moment and you're thinking, oh, do I really want a new love? Okay, I think it's time for you to take that step. Maybe you've been single for a while and now it's time to take that step, take that leap, get back out on the dating scene, okay? Because you are going to find somebody who will bring in a lot of love, okay? But please stay balanced and please take it a bit slow, I'd say. It's because somebody is going to speed ahead with something and you need to just take your time on something, okay? And this love that comes in is lovely. You know, you're going to have this lovely, caring person coming in for you here. So don't be afraid if you are single to start going dating now. I think it looks really, really good for that in February. Again, you know, the word of advice from Spirit, get into this Queen of Cups energy. You know, you've got the King and Queen of Cups here. So you've got, you know, a wonderful sort of partnership, love partnership here, okay? And maybe you just need to look at things from a different perspective. Maybe it's somebody that you wouldn't have considered in the past, you know, a type of person you wouldn't have considered in the past. Maybe you've always been focused on looks and this person isn't as good looking, but they're the most caring, loving person you could ever wish to meet. Or it could be the other way around. You might think, oh, I can't go for somebody who's good looking because, I mean, this guy's good looking in this depiction, okay? So it could be somebody really good looking, beautiful coming into your life and you think, wow, I'm not good enough for them, you know, look at me, I'm not to their standard. But you know what, they might be just the right person for you, okay? So don't be scared by that. If somebody coming in does seem out of your league, they're not, okay? They're on your frequency, and remember that, okay? If you're already in a relationship, I would say You need to take a leap of faith about something. Maybe you're going to go traveling or something together. Maybe you're going to change something within your relationship. Sometimes we can feel stagnant in a long-term relationship. Maybe now's the time to look at things from a different perspective and maybe work things within the relationship in a different way, okay? In a way that feels more emotionally fulfilled for both of you, okay? There is love there, and you just need to find balance within that love. So maybe your relationship has been a bit one-sided. Maybe you just need to rebalance that. And then your Queen of Cups energy here, the nurturer, the loving energy, you just need to look at things from a different perspective, some of you, and be grateful. I think gratitude is a lot, is very strong then in February, okay? We need to feel that and show that gratitude, okay? Show what you're thankful for, okay? If we're looking at this as a money reading, I would say you need to take a leap of faith on something new with regards to your money. You can either stay stagnant or move forward. I think you're going to make the choice to move forward with that Fool energy in February. Money-wise, I would say your challenge is to be happy with the way you're making money. I mean, this comes back to career and finances again. Be balanced with it and do everything by the book. Okay, so don't get into any get rich quick schemes or anything like that in February, okay? Because you really need to keep balanced and you need to do everything by the book. Don't be tempted to take money from somewhere you shouldn't, okay? Because somebody will find out, okay? So don't do anything sneaky this month. I know we haven't got the Seven of Swords, but I feel the Seven of Swords in my mind's eye, okay? I can see it in my mind's eye. Don't be tricky in February, okay? Because you won't get away with it, okay? Justice card is there. It won't be good. So please don't try and make money in any kind of dodgy way, okay? Be honest. Do everything by the book. And word of advice from Spirit, look at things from a different perspective, maybe money is going to take a while for you to build up or make, but okay, that's okay, it's coming, okay, it is building, it is, and instead of being so impatient, some of you may be feeling in limbo about your money, okay, but money will come to you, okay, just relax about it a little bit more. That's the feeling I get. Relax about it and be grateful for the money you have got at the moment. If you're managing to pay your bills every month, if you're managing to maybe have a takeaway once a month, okay, you can be grateful for that because you're not struggling, okay, in that case, okay. Some of us feel like, we can't change our car, or we can't buy that piece of jewellery or whatever it is, okay? But those things aren't the important things, okay? The important things are that we can pay our bills and not have to worry about anything. And as long as we've got that, then anything else is a bonus. And if we are grateful for what we've already got, then then things will come in. Those bonuses will come in, okay? Because we're putting out gratitude, and then the universe will bring us a lot more. Okay, so show gratitude in February. That's my message to you there from Spirit, okay? If we're looking at this as health, I would say you're going to try something new with your health. You're going to maybe try a new health regime or something, a new fitness plan, maybe this month. You can stay stagnant the way you are. You can start changing things about yourself, your fitness, your health. Okay, here. And I feel like a lot of you are looking to do that. Maybe you're a bit fed up of the way you're feeling out of breath at the moment. I think some of you are feeling out of breath easily at the moment, somebody watching. And maybe you need to increase your fitness a little bit there. And then your challenge with health is to feel good here, okay? You want to find ways of making yourself feel good. So maybe that's cutting out some processed foods from your diet or something like that, okay? It'll make you feel better, okay? Keep everything in balance, okay? And make sure that you love your new fitness regime or something, because it's no good starting something if you're not going to stick to it, okay? It's pointless. So make sure that it's something that you enjoy doing, that you love, that you will stick to long term here, okay? And you will get into this lovely energy. Maybe look at things differently. Maybe some of us think, oh, we have to go to the gym 3 times a week to stay healthy. But maybe we just need to go to the gym once a week and then walk 3 times a week or walk twice a week, okay? Take a long walk. Okay, maybe that's things, or maybe we don't even have to go to the gym, you know, if we can't afford to go to the gym or anything like that. Right, what can we do around the house? Okay, I can get some tins out of my cupboard and use them as weights. Okay, little things like that. So don't let things stop you from improving your health, because there's always other ways to look at it, and there's always other ways to do things. Okay, that's the message from Spirit this month. Wow, lovely message there, everyone. So, in February, please, please, please stick to the rules. Do everything by the book. Don't be sneaky, okay? Do everything properly and take that leap of faith in whatever it is you're doing, because you do need to move forward now. I think you've been stagnant for long enough, okay? Time now to move forward. Move forward with love. Make sure you find things to do that you love, okay? Maybe look at things from a different perspective. Keep everything balanced and really, really try and love what you do. And I think for some of you as well, it's the thing of learning to love yourself here, okay? Make sure you learn to love yourself and give yourself that nurture, okay? Because it's easier for us to give to other people, but it's more difficult to give to ourselves. Okay? Have a lovely month, everyone. If you enjoyed this reading, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss another reading. And if this reading resonated with you, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if it didn't, then gently let it go and come back next month or next week for the next energy reading. And if you're interested in a personalised reading, I'm doing personalised video readings at the moment, and the details for those are in the description below. So until next time, have a lovely February, and I'll see you in the next reading.